binoculars, and what do I see? Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, half dozen Yeti. But no matter, baby, what I do, I can't seem to find you.
Hey, welcome to Featured Creatures.
I'm Alan.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Garrett, who is finally done recovering.
Were you dying?
I was fucking asleep for a week after Vegas.
I can't say as I blame you though. Like if I hadn't had to work like the immediate next, like I was pretty relaxed the next 2 days, and then I had to work Thursday, which is unusual. I usually don't do that. So I had a long work week.
I had work the next day, but I did have the 2 days after that off. But I had to cancel our recording because I couldn't move.
Yep.
And I slept for like a week straight. Waking up to go to work. But
yeah. But even then, just, somnambling through the motions.
Functionally catatonic,
yeah,
I guess.
That 100 ounces of lemon rum slushy. No, it wasn't even that. It was
I was
driving
gonna say,
for 14
because you were
hours.
fine, but then it was like the way back that was just horrible.
So we're almost back on schedule of someone getting fucked up every week.
No.
No?
No,
I don't think
we don't want to try that? We don't
I
all
don't
wanna...
think I can physically.
I was asleep, so I can't confirm how messed up he was.
No confirmed kills.
I was exactly the same as right when you went to bed when you told me don't finish it.
Okay, all right.
All that happened after that was I threw up in the toilet.
Yep.
Okay.
Not because of the alcohol, because I drank 100 ounces of a sugary syrup after quitting my diet.
No,
syrup.
See, this is what happened with the sodas. They're the problem. It's the bubbles,
No,
and you don't need them.
there was no bubbles, man.
It's all bubbles.
I was on a diet for 4 months when I didn't have any sugar.
Oh, it's already been 4 months.
I mean, February to June, that's 4, right?
That sounds right.
At our last day in Vegas, we went north
Yep.
and went to the Little Alien.
Yep. Headed
Yeah.
out to the Groom Lake area.
It was beautiful. The drive up there was great.
It was. And the drive back wasn't even bad either.
No, it's until we got back
it
to
wasn't
Vegas.
until it was like right outside of Vegas where things got bad too.
No, it was bad in Vegas because they closed the one fucking freeway.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
and
I'm
then
just
we had
saying
to
it
drive
started right
surface
outside
streets.
You know why? Because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas from 12-hour traffic jams.
of it. Basically, the house always wins, right? That's the.
Had a nice breakfast at Little Alien of a grilled cheese sandwich, and bought a bunch of stuff. Got a mouse pad, some stickers, a bottle of Alien
Memorabilia.
Head vodka, or it's called Outer Space vodka, and I think the label on the box said "with meteorites added."
Fortified with radioactive meteorites.
And I think I have a bunch of pictures up on our Twitter and Instagram about us at going on our trip on the extraterrestrial highway.
I did see a bunch of pictures on our Instagram page. Can confirm.
In my the first night there, my 80s vampire movie like outfit.
Yep. It was a good trip overall, though.
Yeah. I guess we should get started, right?
I mean,
Damn
why
straight.
bother?
Why bother? The monster that won today's vote is the Ratatoskr, the Norse squirrel.
Giant rat?
It's a squirrel.
Oh, okay.
There's not enough info on it to make an episode.
Oof.
So we're just gonna watch and comment on Ratatouille here for you today, and
No.
hope you all like
No.
that.
Just gonna tell funny stories that involve rodents.
No, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna sum up all of its fucking info.
Okay.
It is a big rat.
Mm-hmm.
It lives on Yggdrasil.
Uh-huh.
It delivers messages from the bird living on
Wait,
top.
hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
a rat or a
Yggdrasil.
squirrel?
Squirrel.
So, okay, it's a squirrel that lives on
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. Okay.
Delivers messages from the bird that lives on top to the snake that lives below.
Okay.
Its name might mean rat tooth or drill tooth or drill tusk or...
Any
That's
number
it.
of combinations.
That is it.
That's the end of the
All
story.
the information on it.
Well, I
But
mean, okay,
not
so hold on.
Baleen.
Because here's my question. Is it like Yggdrasil big, or is it just like a regular squirrel
It's
living on
big,
Yggdrasil?
it's big enough to run Yggdrasil.
Well, I mean, you could be a microbe and do that. Well, it could be
He's
really
loud.
fast.
He's very, very loud.
He's just hyper efficient. He knows the way.
And apparently he's a character in Smite.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. It's like probably just like a man wearing armor with like a squirrel on his shield. That sounds like Smite.
Here's a translation from the prose edda about him.
Ah.
Ratatosk is the squirrel who there shall run on the ash tree Yggdrasil. From above the words of the eagle he bears and tells them to Nithhog beneath. That's it.
The end.
Fair
All
enough.
right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So sightings,
No, just
has anyone ever been like on Yggdrasil? Yeah, like the actual, because I mean, I know
we're on one of its.
I was gonna say, right, like, because all the 9 realms are supposed to be on its branches.
So I figured since there wasn't enough information and I couldn't change the monster because it was voted for on our Patreon.
Yeah.
The rest of the episode will be oops all segments.
Okay. All right. I like the idea.
So first things first, let's do our news story.
Oh,
So that
Jay
means we
Simpson.
actually have a news story.
I found a bunch of stuff last night.
Really?
Yeah, OJ is a cryptid.
This is
Can you close that blind, Shefton?
So much for an efficient messenger, huh?
Cool.
Is it closed?
Yeah. And it should be in my history.
Whoa.
What one?
That like very top right.
Oh yeah, we watched that before.
Did we?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
I don't remember that.
Well, that's going to be brought up in the next episode.
Okay. All right.
Someone caught a video. The video
Yeah.
from Singular 40 and video of creature caught on camera leaves plenty of room for doubt.
He does the little Thriller dance at the end.
What?
Not in this one, but it's just this weird creature walking down this driveway. But it has sound, and if this is security camera footage, it
Probably
would not.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have sound. And my theory is it's a big old marionette because of how it walks. Let's just
Oh boy, I'm excited. Wow.
Well, look, that's Thriller. That's Thriller. The leg thing.
No, that's just how you have to fucking make a marionette.
It's not Thriller, it's Beat It is what you're thinking.
No, because
Where he
does
like snaps and
no, because his
struts?
leg is all
Look.
wrong. That's a possessed
not-
corpse leg.
That is not Thriller. That is just how a marionette walks.
That is Thriller. Look, Thriller is just a structuralization and
For reals,
everyone
though, how
being a
scary would
marionette.
that be?
If that was real,
Yeah,
that'd be terrifying. But it's a
Right?
goddamn
You're just, like
puppet.
sitting in your car and see it like wow.
Okay, and the shadows are are bad.
Boom. That's it.
That is not Thriller.
Yes, it is.
Look at the shadow on the wall,
I don't care about it. Look at his moves.
See, well, hold on.
and then
'cause
like
that is
it. Boo.
Yeah, it goes
That's
away.
someone setting the marionette up.
Yeah.
oh my god. Is that
I'll post the video on.
all right? You can decide, fandom. You tell us whether or not it's Thriller.
Oh, hold on. Well, our computer was fucking up again, but let's hope it doesn't do it more because this is frustrating. I did it for I've recorded for an hour the other day. No problems.
Well, I think there was another video where, a man gets possessed by some sort of death god. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. It's a Michael Jackson impersonator at a wedding, and then that guy perfectly snaps his neck to the beat, trying to upstage him. That is, I think we gotta roll that clip.
So that was definitely a marionette.
I mean, see, I'm thinking maybe bad CG or like legit just a small person.
No human can walk that way.
Yeah, it's a
That's
marionette.
what they say about every Bigfoot video.
Yeah,
It's like,
but
it's impossible for a human to replicate that.
yeah, but that's because of its strides, not it like lifting its legs and staying balanced, as if it was being held up by strings.
What if it's both?
It's a fucking corpse, and
It's really an alien corpse, right? But their footage of it was bad, so they decided after having like clubbed it unconscious to try to recreate it using marionette technology.
Okay, so I get it then. So they're weekend at burning this thing because
It's a real hoax, is what I'm saying.
yeah, it's like, oh fuck, we killed this thing, but no one's gonna believe us. They think we just bludgeoned some guy unrecognizably. We got to prove this was an alien so we don't go to jail. We're just heroes now.
like I said, I'll post the video on our Twitter.
You decide.
When the
Also,
episode
I
comes
hate
out.
Dolby, so good on them.
So that ends our cryptid events. Let's move on
Okay.
to our next segment.
Wait, we're not going to talk about what kind of alien it probably is?
Who says it's even an alien, man?
You know, that's a really good question. That's why we have a discussion about
Fine.
it.
It does kind of look like a lumpy gray.
Is that a classification I'm unfamiliar with?
It is now.
Okay,
It's
the
a
lumpy
gray-
gray.
Just a lumpy gray.
I mean, there are a few of those at the end of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. A whole bunch of grays and then some that are very misshapen.
yeah.
They're like clay ball men. I mean, its head is kind of like triangular look, but like upside down
Yeah.
triangle. It's like upside down gray head. I don't know.
All the bludgeoning.
See, that makes sense.
It's just it didn't have an airbag. All right, so let's move on to our next
Okay.
segment
All
in
right.
our Oops All Segments episode. Today is real weird. No, what are they now?
Okay.
Oh fuck! I forgot to do a real weird creature.
Oh no.
I guess that's not all the segments.
it's oops most of the segments.
Oops, all but one segment.
There we go.
All but two because we don't have any mail.
That's true.
Today is what are they now? Giant squid, because they used to also be cryptids.
Yep.
So they grow up to 43 feet long, and about 220 pounds.
Wow. Yeah, it's not as heavy as I would think.
It has 8 arms and 2 long tentacles, for a total of 10.
Yep.
And each of them are lined with suction cups with teeth in them.
Mm-hmm.
They have about a softball-sized beak, which is
Kind of
insane.
terrifying.
And they have the largest eyes of any living creature, except for maybe the colossal squid, because we just don't know yet.
Yeah. Because we've only ever found incomplete specimens for colossal squid,
Yeah.
right?
And we didn't find a living one of the giant squid till
What, like 2012 or something like that? No, a little bit before that.
2004 was the
Yeah.
first video of a live one.
Wow.
Okay. 4th century BC, Aristotle described one. That's the first recorded description of a giant squid.
But I imagine he was like, oh, you could build a home on a small island cresting atop it.
No, it was basically just saying it's bigger than little squids.
Like talking about a Humboldt or something. Oh, it's 7 feet long. Hoop-de-dang-doo. Aristotle.
Then there's been countless sightings of it from 4th century BC all the way to the 1850s, when it had enough parts were sent to scientists to prove its existence.
Wow.
And then 2004 were the first images of a live giant squid in its natural habitat, and 2012 was the first film of it in its natural habitat.
Wow.
And that's all I got on the giant squid.
Wow.
There's a lot more information, but this is a Noops All Segments.
Yep. Yeah, because you could talk for hours about some of these things.
So that's it for the giant squid. Any thoughts on the giant squid?
The giant squid actually kind of terrifies me, to be honest. I remember when I was a kid going to not Aquarium of the Pacific, but there's an aquarium up in the Santa Barbara area, and they had a huge fiberglass one just hanging from the ceiling, and it was designed to give children nightmares because you walk in the door and it's just coming at you, just grasping with all its tentacles, and it just freaked me out. I mean, I've said before, I'm freaked out by things that are basically bigger than me. So,
So I lied. That is not all about the giant squid. I forgot
Really?
I have a whole big section on giant squid in pop culture.
really, well, I mean, that's cool, but isn't there, now, I might be mistaken, but don't squid also have an additional small arm they use to
They have 2 small
pass
arms,
off their
don't they?
sperms?
They have 2 big arms.
Oh,
I
okay,
think they might
backwards.
be able to use one of their arms for their...
Okay. Because I know that oddly enough, just like spiders, they tend to just rub it all on and then just, there you go.
So,
Carry my babies.
gross.
I mean, that's what they do.
Gross.
They literally fist their semen into something.
Hmm.
That's not as bad. I found maybe the worst kind of reproduction the other day. Apparently, most chickens, because you're gonna hear
Put
this.
my phone down. All right.
Most chickens don't even have regular, penile vaginal or penile cloacal
I was about
intercourse.
to say, you don't forget about the wonder
Oh.
hole.
No, they just rub their cloacas together and just ooze semen into the female. It's just really terrible.
That doesn't sound that bad.
I
Say
don't know.
Whatever works. I'm
I
not
just-
knocking it.
I mean, I guess that's true, right? Wouldn't be here if it wasn't working, but still, you just I don't know. The thought of two chickens just rubbing their
just
cloacas
sweating
together.
cum.
It sounds horrible.
Huh.
It sounds horrible than regular animal
The
reproduction.
more you know.
In this case, maybe the less, honestly. But it was so horrible I had to share it.
So the first thing here for first we're going to cover books and comics.
Okay.
In book 27, The Exposed of K.A. Applegate's Animorphs book series,
Oh boy.
Rachel and Tobias morph sperm whales to find a giant squid.
Interesting.
Jaws author Peter Benchley's novel Beast features a giant squid terrorizing Bermuda.
He really just kind of had one thing.
Yeah. Right?
Well, I mean, he ripped off that guy who was friends with Kipling, didn't he? Because he wrote the story about those. It was, I guess, the real story was like tiger attacks in India, but he wrote a book about lions. It became that movie Ghost
Roar?
in the Darkness,
No.
which is which movie?
Roar.
No, the Katy Perry music video.
No, the one where they filmed with a bunch of live lions without safety precautions and a bunch of
Whoa.
people were mauled.
In
Nice.
Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I like that idea. At least taking the risks for the big money. But no, it.
I hope it was big money. I can't say
It wasn't enough for the people who lost their scalps.
Yeah.
Oof. Maybe. I don't know. How much would somebody pay me to lose my scalp?
Not as much as Katy Perry makes.
You know what? That's true.
She has more number one hits than anyone. You know she's the best. She beats Michael Jackson, the god of death.
The new god of.
I think he always was. I mean,
No.
he's a zombie.
No.
When
I
he
don't
died,
know.
they showed the photo of his reanimated corpse.
If anything, he was some kind of like minor life god
I don't
at
know.
first. He was just
Are
overloaded.
we forgetting
by
him
the-
turning into a cat?
Well, that's
Well,
part of the
I
death
mean,
god.
Okay, so he's like an alien life god, is what I'm saying.
I think he became a life god later.
alien god of life and medicine.
Because
That
later
explains
he
all the
resurrects the
surgeries.
dead elephants.
That's a good point.
And he
yeah.
makes all the smoke from the smokestacks suck
One
back
second.
in.
I'm getting a call from the mechanic.
I do sound okay, right?
You're fine.
I'm not too
No.
low.
All good.
Excellent.
Cool. My car is fixed and I have to go pick it up a little bit later. But as we were continuing on the books the giant squid is in, I skipped a bit. Giant squid is a key player in Michael Crichton's novel Sphere, as well as the film version.
Really?
And then James Bond fights a giant squid in Ian Fleming's book Dr. No. The scene is absent from the film version.
Yeah, I think they thought it might be a little bit silly.
Hmm.
And that no, that's not the most silly
No.
thing. in
Yeah.
Dr. No.
A giant squid is mentioned in the book Andrew Lost in the Deep by J.C. Greenberg. I've never heard of it.
Yep, no idea.
This one I
Lost.
call bullshit on. There's a whole wiki page for giant squid in pop culture.
Mhm.
H.P. Lovecraft frequently used tentacled squid-like monsters in Cthulhu mythos. Squid-like doesn't mean it's the giant squid.
I mean, like maybe not the giant, like the proper giant squid, but a giant squid like being.
Huh. The giant squid specimen currently housed in the Darwin Center at London's Natural History Museum forms a key role in the plot of fantasy author China Miéville's 2010 novel Kraken.
Huh.
Chapter 59, Squid, of Herman Melville's Moby Dick details the Pequod's encounter with a giant squid.
Yeah, and I think that one's a little bit silly too. Although, I don't know, because I can imagine being, three guys in a little dinghy off your boat, and then just, some 12-foot friggin' tentacles start reaching up out of the thing. That'd freak me right the hell out.
Yeah.
I'd start hacking with axes.
So, this one's talking about the giant squid in Watchmen.
So in the graphic novel,
yeah.
not the film, for
Yes.
those of you who are only familiar with the film, which, by the way, I actually really like the film.
It's not terrible.
It's
I own it. It was fun to watch, but
it's visually beautiful, and just like the comics, it is very difficult and upsetting at times. But that is, I think, just kind of Alan Moore's thing. Doesn't want the audience getting comfortable.
giant squid dwells in the lake, Hogwarts, and Harry Potter.
Oh, I forgot about that because they never do anything with it.
It seems to be quite friendly towards the students and sometimes even acts as a lifeguard when they swim or fall in the lake.
Yeah, like it never does friggin' anything. There's a friggin' a Rocky level plot droppage, Rowling. Thanks.
In J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the Fellowship come across the Watcher in the water.
See, that's another squid-like being.
Yeah. Oh, we get some more bullshit ones later.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just going to be the episode, just us dumping on these real stretches.
In 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, they fight a squid.
Mm-hmm. That's a giant squid, but that's like a giant squid.
Yeah. Okay, let's be done with books.
Okay.
Film and television. Okay, this one I want to see just because of this. All right. John Wayne and Ray Millard battle a giant squid in the climax to Cecil B. DeMille's 1943 film, Reap the Wild Wind.
I mean, okay, that's a great name. Directed by Cecil B. DeMille, has John Wayne in it. Like, that's like a lot of interesting things coming
And
together.
then throw in giant squid.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised this didn't come up before.
Reap the Wild Wind?
Yeah.
Interesting.
In the film, The Page Master.
Macaulay
Adventure,
Culkin
looking
plays
for
a
a book to
giant
help
squid.
Richard get past his fear of heights, picks out 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and turns to the page with an illustration of the giant squid.
It's like, oh, you're afraid of heights, be afraid of depths, boy.
At the end of the film, Rugrats go wild. Nigel Thornberry and the Rugrats see a live giant squid.
I think that's the only one I've never seen.
There's a blue bioluminescent giant squid makes an appearance in the Disney Pixar film Finding Dory as a minor antagonist.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Television. This one's bullshit. Not as bullshit, but the squid becomes a contender in Animal Face-Off 2004 against the sperm whale in which it loses. You shouldn't pit something against its only predator.
You're right, it's only
because
known
it's going to
predator.
lose.
Yeah.
Welcome to nature, bro.
It-
How do you think the squid feels?
So, I love the old Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon. Godzuki sucks, but
I mean, I love the
up
idea.
from the depths, 20 stories tall,
It's got a
breathing
great
fire,
theme
his
song.
head in the sky.
I
Godzilla,
love the idea.
Godzilla. The giant squid, aka Dr. Voltrang's clone monster, made its appearance in Godzilla by Hanna-Barbera in episode 14, Calico Clones. When the Calico crew escape sinister clones of themselves, the scientist responsible for the clones' creation, Dr. Voltrang, sent out his deadly giant squid to recapture them. Captain Majors summoned Godzilla, who tied the squid's tentacles in knots, forcing the giant squid to retreat.
How does one summon Godzilla? by the
In
way?
that show, the crew of that ship has like a garage door opener that
It's like a
summons Godzilla.
beeper.
It just
See-
like when they press it, does the sound effect thing with all the circles, like when Aquaman does.
Yep.
And then Godzilla shows up.
See, I was thinking, like some kind of, is like you draw the radiation symbol on the ground and sprinkle some radioactive goat blood and get some candles,
So
wave your Geiger counter, and Godzilla shows
I
up.
did not know that there was a Free Willy TV show.
Yes.
I've seen a bunch of the movies.
I want to say it was animated. I'm pretty sure it was animated. I've not seen the first Free Willy in forever. I saw a shot of the like jumping the barrier thing from the end of that movie.
Okay, this must be a cartoon because this sentence I just read. In the Free Willy episode Cephalopod, a giant squid named Goliath is genetically altered by the Machine and sent to catch and devour Willy the Orca.
Yeah.
His adopted little brother Einstein, the young orphan dolphin, and their human friend Jesse. But in the end, Willy defeats Goliath and foils the Machine's evil plan again.
Okay, see, now there's a stage from Echo the Dolphin named after the Pink Floyd song Welcome to the Machine.
The Machine.
That's just like all that I'm thinking.
Next thing in the list, in the Futurama episode, The Deep South, Fry and Umbriel cheer at a fight between a sperm whale and a giant squid. Okay, here's Godzilla again, but this time the one based on the Matthew Broderick movie.
Oh, nice. Another Godzilla cartoon.
In Godzilla the series, episodes New Family Part 1 and New Family Part 2, mutant giant squids were causing trouble in Jamaica. So Heat came to check them out. They were saved by Godzilla Jr., who was presumed dead after being attacked by the military in the last episode.
Wow.
The giant squid was number 3 in the Most Extreme episode, Body Parts, because its largest eyes. Most Extreme was a great show.
Yeah, that's how I learned about the the stiletto snake, the thing with the sideways teeth, where it like bites by like swinging its head back.
I didn't
and
know
forth.
about that.
Yeah, so if you like grab it by the head, it's just like
Maybe I'll do next real weird animal I do. I'll do on that.
Yeah, it is pretty weird.
Okay. Johnny Quest, episode 18, Pirates from Below. The giant squid surprise visitor gave Dr. Quest the opportunity to try to out his underwater prober arms.
Wow. So there's like Dr. Quest had like a little 20s era fisticuffs fight with a giant squid.
Probably.
Using his robot.
So a giant squid appears in Rocko's Modern Life episode Fish and Chumps. Unlike other descriptions of giant squid, the squid in this episode is very friendly and saved Rocko, Heifer, and Filbert in exchange for some cheese.
Nice.
And I tried to look for this, but I didn't look very hard or for very long. But a giant squid attacks the ship Alton Brown is working at in the Good Eats episode Squid Pro Quo 2.
Wow. I'd be interested to see that.
All right, music. I looked up a couple of these songs and I really liked one of them.
Really?
The post-metal band Giant Squid takes its name from the animal. Deathcore band Here Comes the Kraken refers to the giant squid. The indie group Modest Mouse sold shirts on a tour in the year 2001 featuring a giant squid fighting a sperm whale. Okay. The wizard rock band The Giant Squid Stravaganza takes its name from the animal and its appearance in the Harry Potter series.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
A giant squid fighting a sperm whale in space is shown as the cover of They Might Be Giants, Apollo 18. Okay, songs. Okay, Ailstrom has a bunch of songs that feature giant squids.
A bunch.
Yeah.
As in more than one.
Yeah, their album is Back Through Time. The song is Death Throes of the Terror Squid. And there's a song Leviathan. We got a couple. Okay, here's the one I really liked. And I'll try to put a bit into the episode, but the artist, allergic to shellfishness, has written and recorded a song, The Great Vampire Squid.
Get bigger than Napoleon squid, great vampire squid.
I love this song.
Nice.
Folk rock singer / songwriter Jonathan Colton's EP, Where Tradition Meets Tomorrow, includes a song, I Crush Everything, about a remorseful giant squid.
Wow.
Metal band Engorged has a song entitled, it's what Aristotle called the giant squid. Bullshit. Nope. Skip.
Some kind of Greek?
Yeah.
Okay.
A song by the heavy metal group Tourniquet is also called that Greek word for the giant squid.
I'm going to look it up.
And I listened to a little bit of this one, but I was dead tired last night.
Okay.
The song is called Mary the One-Eyed Prostitute Who Fought the Colossal Squid and Saved Us from Certain Death on the High Seas, God Rest Her One-Eyed Soul, is a song from the Dreadnoughts' debut album, Legends Never Die.
That's quite a title.
Let's move on to video games.
I love how much everything the giant squid is compared to anything else we've ever covered.
Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag apparently have some giant squids as Easter eggs.
Nice. So does
BioShock.
Yeah. You see one of those bad boys on your way in.
Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. One of the bosses you fight is a giant squid called Calamari.
Nice.
In the game Jaws Unleashed, the shark encounters a colossal squid in the level called The Deep. Okay, here's the one that I thought was bullshit. In Kirby's Epic Yarn,
oh my God,
the boss Capamari is what first appears to be a giant squid wearing a knit cap. Turns out he's an octopus. Because he's lying with that hat.
I see.
With his cap.
I like that.
Pretty cool, though. I like that.
Sort of giving some depth to the
and then
cephalopod.
In the Mario franchise, large squid-like monsters called bloopers.
Mm-hmm.
Dreamcast game Skies of Arcadia, the main character fights in a ship battle a giant squid named Obispo.
Yep. I remember that.
Nightmare gets a giant squid for a sword in Soul Calibur 3.
Aren't there giant squid in Just Cause 2? You can I
think you're correct.
You can grappling hook them up to your helicopter or whatever. Doesn't do anything, but
I haven't. It's not in the list so far, but it might be. World of Warcraft final boss in the Throne of Tides dungeon is a giant squid. X-Men Children of the Atom. A giant squid is visible in the background of a Mega Red stage.
That's a good game. I haven't played that.
And then some miscellaneous thing. There's giant squid in the Lego Aqua Raiders Aqua Base Invasion set. And the House on the Rock in Spring Green, Wisconsin has an enormous sculpture of a giant squid and a sperm whale doing battle.
Wow.
And now that's it for the giant squid.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm sure that's not it. I'm sure that was an
I
abridged.
skipped a bunch.
Yeah.
And then I guess let's move on to our next segment
Okay.
in this Oops All Segments episode.
Is it time for a tipsy tree feller tale?
It sure is.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Axe Handle Hound.
I love that it's just combine two things. It's just the Kirby crystal shards of monsters here. Just some of this, some of that.
Its habitat is Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Okay. All right.
It looks like a dog with a roughly axe-like body. Its head is shaped like the axe blade, and its body is handle-shaped, and it has short, stubby legs.
Oh, like a basset hound or something.
Yeah, except for if it's axe, it was
Except
axe-headed.
if its face was an axe.
Its diet is the handles of unattended axes.
Wow.
That's it.
So it's like
Cannibalistic.
it's like camouflage, you know. It's like that.
And there's
that
some,
caterpillar
look
with
up
a
some
snake
pictures
butt.
of the axe handle hound. It is adorable as fuck.
I'm doing it right now. I'm looking it up. Thank you very much, internet.
So did someone get drunk and thought it'd be funny to, just attach some dog legs to an axe?
I
Accidentally
hope
killed the.
Accidentally.
Oh,
Oh God. I mean, I'm literally just seeing like regular dogs, like a regular like a dachshund. Well, not this one that was drawn by a child. I like that one. Oh, this is like a Pokemon. That's pretty cool, actually. That's like more like Anthro-Axe than anything I've ever seen. Whoa, this one's definitely a monster.
I don't know what you're talking about. The first picture I found is the picture they use on the wiki.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, like, yeah. But it's just, I don't know. For me, that one's just kind of...
I was afraid
this
it
one's
was a
pretty good.
taxidermied nightmare of dog legs on an axe.
That doesn't sound like a nightmare. All right. Well, we have one last thing to do before we wrap up. Someone finally did it. Someone finally gave us $40 to roast them
Oh,
until they
man.
beg us to stop.
Oh boy. Okay, well let's go nice now.
Oh, I'm starting hard.
See, Garrett says
Ooh.
I don't have material. I'm not good at this. I'm new. I gotta learn
Yeah,
from
but you
my
know him,
peers.
so you should have something.
I see. That's the thing. I don't have a negative thing to say about Luigi.
I mean, that motherfucker
That's a good lead in. Here you go.
is always like a mile away from the house.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, come visit. Never does. It's unreliable. But my thing is, he was almost kicked out of joining the army because his dick was a problem.
See, I was gonna go there, but I knew everybody else would.
See, I wasn't until he gave me permission.
See,
to.
that sounds like a cool story though.
No.
At first,
At first, everyone's thought was, oh, is it too big? And then mine was like, it don't work. And no, he was almost not let into the army because he wasn't circumcised.
Burn army.
Burn on the army.
No. I mean, when are we gonna get to keep the skin? I don't know. Yeah. Your name is what they use to make fun of me because if it's a person that's not a real.
That's also not his name.
Double roast.
I don't know why he'd choose
You
to be a
choose
second
to be a
banana.
thing that's a second banana that people used to make fun of me.
And what's weird too is that he acknowledges it with
He's
a
got
lot of
fucking
his screen
wallet.
names.
A wallet that's Luigi.
Well, he has a
His-
lot of screen names that are like Luigi, not Mario.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even like he could just like leave it alone.
Nope.
He's got to specify number 2 man, Mr. Number 2,
He'll always be
Mr.
number 2.
Mr. Not in Super Mario
And
RPG.
his fucking favorite superhero is the Flash.
Oh no!
is not a good combination. Penis problems and the Flash.
Well, we'll come up with more shit next week.
Luigi, I said before we started recording, the real roast is just Luigi wasting his money on just like not good insults.
He's real bad with money. He gave it to us.
we already
Exactly.
spent it.
Okay. Plugumentations.
Oh my god, I forgot.
I have one.
I will go last.
I'm going to plug where we went in Vegas. I'm going to plug the little alien that
Okay.
you're currently wearing a t-shirt of.
I am. I forgot.
I thought
Yeah.
you were going to do that.
No, because we're not a. Thank God, we're not a visual podcast. We're all audio.
The Little Alien was a nice, very fun place. It was cute. They had a bunch of fun stuff, a lot of fun souvenirs, and they were super nice. And they let us leave a bunch of flyers and stickers there. And if you learned of us from being there, send us a message. Our email, featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com, or on Twitter @Feecre.
Yeah,
That's done with my plug. They were just a great place.
I want to say it's a shame that we didn't travel the extraterrestrial highway at night.
I know.
It's a shame that we couldn't have. Maybe see.
We had to leave at 10 a.m. So
exactly, we had to be out of there.
I do want to go back and stay there because they have like rooms.
Yeah, I didn't know what the village thing they had behind them was, but yeah, it's like an actual inn. It's a neat idea.
Yep.
Alan, you want to go next? While I rack my brain?
Sure. I haven't seen this video in a long time, but it's the band Hell Yeah, which is the brother of Dimebag Darrell. I forget his name, but he just goes to the store and buys like $1,000 Jägermeister, and he just goes Hell Yeah over and over,
That sounds great.
drinking Jaeger, and I don't know.
I love any idea that connects Pantera and Jägermeister. It's just, I like that idea.
Oh, I think his name is Vinnie Paul. Anyway. Hell yeah.
Hell you. Your turn, Shefton.
Oh man, okay. I guess what I actually really want to plug is Grand Sumo. I want to plug Japanese sumo because I've been watching a lot of it, and Garrett can back me up on this. I've always been a fan of sumo.
The best time we've ever had at an anime convention was when, like, our last day there, just waiting for checkout. All of us lazing around on the couch watching sumo.
Yep, just watching sumo.
It was great.
It was, but it's for a very slow, fast sport. It's action packed and exciting. And there was just a tournament in May, and there's another one coming up. I want to say in either July or August. So they post a lot of their stuff online through like Japanese news outlets. So like, you can watch pretty much all of their tournaments on YouTube through like the NHK World site.
Yeah.
There's like one other one. And they do recaps and stuff. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time, you can just like find a Rikishi that you like and just watch all their fights. So check it out.
I'm gonna have an extra plug.
Oh boy.
While in Vegas, while halfway through my 100 ounces of rum, I beat the ranked 26th in the world.
Oh my
at
god.
Power
Oh
Rangers
my
Battle for the
God.
Grid.
It literally counts, but it so doesn't count.
Is that a big number?
There was so much lag.
There was
so
not.
Much, there was so much. The first thing I did when I got home was fired it up and played a match just to see if it was different. It was so different. There was
I guess
so much
me
lag.
drinking lagged.
That's
me
what I was
down.
gonna say. That it was like because you were drinking, you were like at normal speed.
Shefton at the time, I don't know what he ranked is now, but he was 26 out of.
I think I'm 27.
Oh, so you beat the crap out of Shefton.
Yes.
Yes, he beat me.
And I'm not even in the top 200
He
because
is
I
not.
stopped playing after an update.
I lost to Julius a bunch too. It was terrible. I was so ashamed. Yep.
Which means because you're ranked higher than him and I beat you, that I'm better at that game than Sonic Fox.
At least right now.
So
But we'll see.
you just got to be drunk all the time then.
Maybe
I think that's why
it's
I'm
the
not a good
drunken
driver.
fist.
I think I should just be
Because
drunk all the
ironically,
time.
you'd be better if you were drunk.
Oh,
yeah.
But
Send
I
us a
would yield
message.
all the time.
Send us an email. featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com. Our Twitter is @Feecre. You can go look us up on Instagram. We have a bunch of fun pictures. Featured_creatures on Instagram. And you should look at our Patreon. Bonus episodes for $1. You get a vote. And then $5, you get stickers whenever we make new ones. You get a diploma and access to our Discord server.
We're just easing in on the roast. I have not met Luigi, but it's gonna get mean. It's gonna get bad.
I'll send
He's
you.
gonna cry.
I'll send you all his social media.
Okay, I lost my.
you lost your fire. The fire went out.
We're gonna get there. I'm working on it.
All right.
Your $40 will be well used.
I mean, this is the transition point.
It's
Eventually, we're going to become just.
The
It's
$40
gonna switch.
went to 1/10 of the cost of fixing my car to pick up these losers.
It's
So
gonna
we need
be,
40 more dollars so I can have $40 because I need it for roast fuel.
Well, I mean, eventually we'll become a roast podcast. That'll be like the thing.
Remember, all you need to do to be a cryptozoologist is to say you're a cryptozoologist. Eat a dick, Luigi.
Roast a zoologist.